Hey guys, JC Smith here. Today is Sunday. We got to take my auxiliary tank here. I got in the bed, go fill it up. The skid steer and the radar was getting low, and we ran out of gas for the chainsaw, so we didn't get to finish cutting our firewood yesterday. So we take the dog for a ride there. Sit in the back seat. This is why we need a crew cab and not an extended cab. That's Miley and Jeffrey. This is Jeff.
Jeffrey, look here.
And this is Miley. Miley is 4 years old?
5.
5 years old. Jeffrey is...
Will be 2 in November.
Yeah. We had a boxer for 9 years.
Yeah.
And he developed stomach cancer, and we had to put him to sleep. It was pretty tough. We said we weren't getting any more dogs. Just didn't want to go through that again. But I don't know, what was it, 6-7 months after we started thinking about getting...
Try 2.
2 months?
You started looking for breeders online after like around 2 months.
Well, it felt like 6 months. It felt like we'd been without that dog forever. It felt like a long time. But anyway, so we found a breeder that was had a good reputation. Then we met with them, waiting for them to have a litter. And when they did have a litter, we drove down. It was, 3 hours from home?
Yeah.
We drove down and we picked the one we wanted, and that was Jeffrey.
Well, he was the only one left. Actually, they were all spoken for by the time.
No, I think there was a couple girls left.
No.
That was the last one.
Well, there might have been girls, but we didn't want a girl.
Yeah, I really didn't want a girl as far as a puppy.
But I'm pretty sure they were all spoken for.
And actually, Miley is Jeffrey's mom. When we went down there, she was just such a great little dog. I don't know. We made mention. I don't remember exactly how it went. Do you?
We asked them what they do with the females that they breed, because they only breed them 3 times and then they retire them because it's not good for them. And he said that since we asked, he would tell us that they try to find them good homes. They don't sell them, and they want to make sure they go to a good home. And he said if we wanted her, that we could take her.
They just asked that we didn't breed her. And of course, we have no interest in breeding her. She just, she's our pet. She's not a pet. I mean, she's our family.
Well, he did ask that we get her fixed.
Yeah, well, because he didn't want us breeding her. We had no intentions of that anyways. Plus, from what we understood from the vet, it's healthier to have them fixed. And Jeffrey's fixed too. We have no plans of ever breeding him. We just wanted to have a long, healthy life. And, I guess the opinion is of our vet that they live longer and are healthier if they're fixed. And that's what we're kind of going for. So, like I said, Jeffrey is almost 2, or he is 2?
Almost 2.
Almost 2. He's still a puppy. I mean, he still looks like a puppy in the face. And he's, 84 pounds right now?
I don't know, right around there.
Somewhere in there. And Miley she's dropping some weight.
She's probably about 76, 75.
Once she got fixed, she kind of chunked up a little bit. And had to kind of change her diet. Now, another thing is, we don't feed them dog food anymore. She makes food for them every day. And you can tell them what's in your dog food that you make for them, because you did all the research and talking with the vet, finding out what we needed, what they needed.
Well, I put boneless chicken breast, and then for the carbohydrates, I mix a little bit of oats, a little bit of brown rice, and a little bit of macaroni. And then I put green beans in it, and then I add a bunch of supplements, vitamins, and fish oil, and all kinds of supplements to put in it. The vet said that it sounded like a balanced diet, so they seem to be doing well on it, but,
Yeah, they sure like it. I mean, every morning they know they're going to get breakfast about 7, and about 6:45, if you're not out of bed yet, you're going to be. because they come over and they start nosing at you.
Or stepping on you.
Or stepping on you, one or the other. Whatever it takes to get your butt out of bed, that's what they're going to do. But they seem to like it. But I don't know. We've talked about it, and like the cost is more than regular dog food. Well, than regular good dog food. But it's definitely better for them, and at least it's better food, and we know what's in it. Now, the chicken we get, we usually buy, what is it, 40 pounds at a time?
Yeah.
40 pounds of bone. Well, last time I think you got 80 pounds, right?
Mm-hmm, because it was on sale.
Yeah, it was on sale. And then she'll divvy it up into portions and then freeze it until we need it. And, 40 pounds is lasting, 3 weeks?
Yeah.
3 weeks for 40 pounds, plus all the other things, the green beans and stuff like that. They sure like the green beans.
And I can just throw the frozen chicken and all the ingredients with some water in my Instant Pot electric pressure cooker and set it for 30 minutes and walk away, and it's done. The frozen chicken cooks, everything cooks, and it's all finished.
You never need to worry about, wondering when it's done, because they'll let you know. They know when it's done.
Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have time. If I actually had to cook everything and like conventionally, I wouldn't really have time probably to do that.
Yep. But they like it. They like it real well. I'm gonna pull in here and get some diesel and some gas. So I'll bring you back in a minute. Doing. Crazy dogs.
She's so short, you can't see her.
Alright. Now, auxiliary tank's full, truck's full, gas tanks are full. Only thing that ain't full is my belly. Alright, let's head back and get ourselves to work.
She's so scared.
Yeah.
Come here, buddy.
Come on. Come on, shut the door.
Pulling me.
Yeah, come.
Did you guys go for a ride?
Come on. Whoa, sit. You gonna stay there? About time to get back at it. It's my chainsaw I took a few years ago. Steel MS-290. I don't remember how long that bar is. You remember how long this bar is on this chainsaw?
One of them was 18. Whether it was the one that you originally had or...
I don't remember, but I think that's probably 18. Oh. Alright, so yesterday I started cutting on this. I think we cut on this for how long? Half hour?
Probably.
Maybe. We'd cut a little bit and load it up and stack it. Load it up, put it in the wheelbarrow, and go put it underneath the roof with the rest of it, and then we come back and cut a little more and kind of going slow, and then we went in and was going to get a drink, and then we saw that Jonathan W. was live streaming his first start of the antique engine that he built, the one he cast the crankcase on and machined and all that. So we watched that for a while and got me out of cutting firewood, but after that we come back out and I cut just a little bit more and I ran out of mixed gas, so kind of called it quits. So today we're going to get back at it. This is a saw I used, so it's a steel MS-290. Last year I was going to buy a bigger one, something with more power and a bigger bar, and I don't know, I just, for whatever reason, I just didn't decide to go, and I went and looked at them and, decided which one I wanted, but I just never pulled the trigger to buy it, and I don't know if I will this year or not, but it's a good saw. does what I need to do. I know a lot of guys are either steel or Husqvarna or whatever. Out here we like steel. That's what we use. But anyways, I can plunge cut. I just basically cut down the side of this thing, pull some away, and then cut some more. You can see like some of the stuff I don't get, and then I'll go back and cut it again. And we cut it kind of small for this one because this wood stove doesn't take a lot. Plus, it makes really, really good heat, so we like the smaller pieces. Makes it easier to regulate the temperature throughout the day. Seems weird to talk about firewood in July, but you never know what the weather's going to do. Not that we need it now, but so much better just to get it done and don't have to worry about it. So anyways, we're gonna get the cutting here. Hopefully get this cut up real quick. I don't know, it's pretty hot today. How hot is it now? It's got to be, the temperature said it was only supposed to be what, 70?
No, right now it's supposed to be 70, high 70s, but
there's no way. Man, I'm sweating standing still doing nothing. All right, let me get to work. Minutes of cutting, and typically I'll do that. I can only go down so far because I got it propped up on a couple boards so I don't run my chainsaw into the dirt. I'll leave like so many across the bottom just so it's not falling on me. Then I'll come to this side and start cutting. So this is all about, I'm gonna tell you, probably a little over 5 minutes of cutting. So it cuts pretty fast. So alright, let me get at it. Getting there. Believe it or not, she loves doing this. I know, it's weird. What do you expect? Don't you?
yeah.
You like doing firewood.
Yep.
I don't
like to be warm in the winter.
Yeah, I think that's really what it is. You like the fact of knowing we'll get enough firewood for the wood stove. So those cold winter days we work outside, we can come in, sit in the recliner right next to it, take a nap. I don't know who we're kidding. We don't take no stinking naps.
No.
We come in long enough to thaw our fingers out so we can go back out and go to work. Well, we're almost done
With this one.
with this bundle. So this is the third bundle this year. So we'll cut this up, and this is usually what I'll do. I'll do one side and then I go to the other side and cut it up into small sections. Like I said, this wood stove doesn't take very big pieces. I think about 18 inches is as much as I can get in it, but it's easier to cut it shorter. Instead of going long ways in the stove, I go this way. It seems to make it easier for me to fill the stove up so it'll last longer, and it burns slower the more I put in there. So, and it chokes down pretty good. So, alright, I'm going to finish this up. Well, the weatherman lied.
Yeah.
It's actually 84 degrees today with high humidity. I sure felt like it was hotter than they said. Anyways, it's getting pretty hot. I think that's enough for one day. We've got quite a bit of wood cut now, so 2 more bundles to go and we'll be good for winter. It's amazing how much wood ends up being there. I'll take you over. Alright guys, that bundle's all done. Just about finished stacking it up too. I'll show you what we got in the woodshed here. It's pretty hot right now. So we end up with 2 rows. This is 2 rows deep, 6 feet tall. Now we're starting a 3rd row. It's a good bit of wood here. So that is now a total of 3 bundles. And like I said, we got about 2 more to go. So we'll probably end up with that 3rd row coming all the way across, and maybe the beginnings of a 4th one. I'm not sure. We'll see how it goes. But anyways, that's the woodshed. So get the rest of this cleaned up. Got to unload the tank from the truck, skid steer, so I can fuel up the Gradle and fuel up the skid steer because they're getting kind of low, and clean up the saw and get her put away again. And then that chain needs adjusted. I can't believe it's got that loose all of a sudden. I must have left that. Oh, never mind. I loosened that up when I filled it up. I just haven't tensioned it yet. I just filled that up. My mistake. Anyways. Alright, that's all I got for now. I'm going to get this tank unloaded here, and I'll bring it back for that. Trying to hold the camera and run the skid steer. Yeah, I better just quit before I do something bad here. Alright, this is my auxiliary tank. I've got this set up with 30 feet of hose so that I can stretch it way out and get to the machines. I don't have to get super close. I can just back the truck up. I used to have this in the truck, and it was wired to a switch and a relay. I had a switch inside the truck with this went to the positive, went to a relay, so it ran good heavy gauge wire to it, and I could leave it in the truck. But I sold that truck, and since then I just put it on a skid and move it around. I think it's a 100-gallon tank. Yeah, it's 100 gallons. I had another pump on this, and I did a video on it, but I never actually posted it. But the pump I had on here was bought in 2014, and yeah, 2014, and in 2016 it quit. The electric motor was overheating, and there's a circuit breaker in here, and it kept tripping the circuit breaker, and I took the circuit breaker out and wired it direct just so I could empty the tank out, and because I needed the fuel. And after I got it filled up at last time, I went and replaced this again. So this one's good until 2019 because I get a 2-year warranty on them. So, but it's pretty handy. 30 foot, got your regular gas nozzle, lever flips up. The only thing that sucks about this is it will not pump really uphill too far. Most of the time I need that in the pickup bed, or when I go to turn it on I gotta take the nozzle and put it down on the ground, get all the hose down lower than the pump to get it started, like it doesn't hold a prime or something. That's alright, it works. So anyways, I got the Gradle and the skid steer all fueled up, so on to the next thing. All cleaned up like there was never any firewood there. My wife raked all up that sawdust up she could. She'll put in her compost pile for her garden for next year. And got my skid steer fueled up. The Gradle is all fueled up, so pretty decent day. Not bad at all. I think that's about the end of the day. I'm ready for some dinner. It's getting kind of late, but I'm gonna leave you that. If you guys like what we're doing, give us these thumbs up. We appreciate it. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. I keep telling you this, we'll be back in the garage this week. Got some work going on there. I got something else I'm kind of thinking about doing. I need to finish up some projects we got, but I'm waiting on parts, and I'll do a video on updates on that stuff when I get back to working on it. Alright guys, catch you on the next one.